Listen up, everyone. We're here in honor of our Lord and Savior, Loma Christ. That's right. Give it up. Give it up. Loma Christ. That's right. We're going to find justice for our Lord and Savior, Loma Christ. We're going to do it.
That's what all his idiosyncratic physical and mental training is about. But what you're seeing right there, he's not a matrix. He's flesh, he's blood, he's aspiration.
To me, it.
What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. So, as you guys can see, justice for Lomachenko. And I had a bunch of morons. Oh, you're making that up. You're capping. Oh, that's not true. Why would someone do that? And then they realized they spoke too fast and put both their feet in their mouth. So guess what? You spoke and denied it simply because you agree with Aries. That's a ridiculous, stupid idea. And damn near 20,000 people, probably even more by now. Ellie sat back. You saw his name up there, right? Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi, some dude called Punch Drunk Boxing or whatever. He signed up there like he's a part of this whole thing. My whole thing is, what kind of losers are you guys, man? Like, what is this supposed to be? The start of what? So we're gonna partition every robbery, every fight that you consider a robbery. Are we gonna do this for every fighter, or is this just a Loma Christ situation? This guy is your savior. How is there a deadline on this? Huh? Like what do you think you're gonna accomplish by doing this? Or you guys just, whoever created this ridiculous page, just trying to ride the Loma train? See, understand something. Not only was this a stupid idea, but it goes to show you, no matter what you try to say in defense of Lomachenko, you idiots are the ones that's really fools. You know how many decisions happen in boxing that people don't agree with? And you've never seen anything like this. The worst thing I've seen, I mean, let's just be honest. Look at how long this Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury situation went on. All the allegations. And all I ever really said, regardless to what I've said, it all led to the whole point that Wilder had no proof of none of these things he was saying, or he would have already brought that proof forward. He's telling you what he think, and it all came from fanboy channels. And he's going along with it. Otherwise, he would have already submitted this proof. Fury would be in jail already, because he simply can't beat Fury. And if he would have knocked Fury out, you know he would have said, "Nah, I told myself after I get my vengeance, that's all I cared about. So I don't need to expose him." He would have came up with something to that effect, based on what? The simple fact that he got his ass whooped. And he still never showed this proof. So if you wanted to bring justice, well, you can't beat Fury. So at least if you had proof of, you could say, nah, so he don't do this to another fighter. That's not what he did. He had no proof. So after people trying to tell me, "No, Wilder got proof," you wait, watch, you're going to see. Nah, you guys just want to believe it. Now, we come to a freaking decision that people, actually, the crazy part is, look at how many people say it could have went either way. It was razor thin, but yet it was a robbery. And you fools are so stupid that you don't even realize that you're stupid. And you go create a page like We're with Loma. We support Loma Christ. Now what? Now what? You see, that video clip is cut short. What they were saying is Loma took the high road. He didn't insult Devin Haney. He could have insulted the judges, the commission, but he didn't. Yes, he did. Later on. right after he had his meltdown, his breakdown, his crying moment with his, Bud Light towel over his head. See, he said Devin Haney's not a pound for pound. Then he went to try to get the decision overturned. He sued the man for $400K for a punk-ass push. Isn't it funny how people can say some words about a person and everybody because they're in this mood? They just go along with everything, right? You guys that watched him cry probably started crying with him. You probably all sitting right there crying your ass off because Loma Christ was crying. Now check this out. You see how Paulie Malignaggi stood up in front of a camera and lied to everybody. Hey, listen, I got something else for you. Guess what? Devin Haney signed with Top Rank 2 days before the fight. Just to find out that that's bullshit. So where's all the people saying, Paulie, you lied to us. Paulie, your sources are faulty. Now y'all want to shut up about that. And then you guys sound so stupid because you keep saying Haney robbed the judges. Oh yeah, I saw in between rounds. I saw Bill Haney over there slide money to the judges. Yeah, we all saw it. The reality is this. It was a good fight. Haney won the fight. I don't care what you say. You can make all the excuses. You can talk about this and but he did this and how come but he landed this amount of punches and he did Loma lost. So just like listen, this is not anything new. Let's look at what happened with Loma. When he lost to Orlando Salido, right? That was his second fight. He was granted a title shot with Gary Russell, his very next fight after a loss. Savannah Marshall got beat and beat soundly by Claressa Shields. She was granted, a title shot with Franchon Cruz. So you come from a loss to a title shot. Daniel Dubois got beat by Joe Joyce. And not Joe Joyce, but Daniel Dubois gets a title shot against Trevor Bryant because they fattened him up and Stavern up. That was the whole thing. Let's fatten one of these guys up so we can get somebody respectable to come in here and destroy one of them and then take the title. Same thing we just seen happen with Raleigh and an early man, Bordoso. That's what we saw. And Ryan Garcia is the guy that they select to, Raleigh calls him out and Ryan accepts. Since when has it just been that easy to get Ryan to fight somebody just by calling his name? We already know where that's going. No different. See, privileged. Certain fighters are privileged because of who their promoter is, because of the way the sanctioning bodies see them, and that's just the way it goes. Is anybody wanting to partition that type of shit? That you get your ass whooped and end up in a title shot? Not the guy that beat you, but the loser. You see, if racist Pauline would have just simply said, hey, the only people that saying Haney won are the people that wanted to see Lomachenko lose, none of this shit would have really happened. But as I told you, there was a bunch of racial ass comments being made, people saying a bunch of goofy shit, and then I said maybe Paulie's the one that sparked that. Now, when Catterall got, when Josh Taylor got the decision over Catterall, right? Was it because people just didn't want to see the white guy win when they fought each other? Was that it? Okay. When Triple G didn't get the decision over Canelo, was it because they didn't want to see the white guy win in that fight? Was that it? No? Okay. So, when it came to Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, common sense, what do you think possessed Paulie to say they didn't want to see the white guy win? Because the other guy wasn't white. So the black people just didn't want to see him win. Yet, You had 3 white judges that scored the fight, but they were all in the pocket. Paulina lied and said that this man re-signed with Top Rank and it was protecting their prize fighter, right? Yeah. Bob Arum, right in front of a camera the same night, said he had Lomachenko winning by a lot. And that's what you're going to say about a guy that you just re-signed? And all you repeated what Paula said. But then, Bill Haney shot that shit down. And like I said, none of you guys checked Paula on that, right? Just let it slide like it never happened, like it was never said. You know I love proving people wrong. When you know it's, you guys say stupid shit, you want to bring the shit up and run your mouths, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And the only thing you can do is give your opinion on who you think won. So you can talk all this shit about what you think you saw. But clearly, you motherfuckers didn't want to see Devin win because Devin is black. That's the only fucking reason why y'all making this shit about race. So you try to flip it like the person that's challenging this shit is the racist. No, you motherfuckers are the racist ones. And that dumb shit that came out of Pauline's mouth, it shows you're nothing but a bunch of fucking sheep. And you motherfuckers are fucking probably having sleepless nights, fingers locked behind the head, staring at the ceiling, trying to reimagine the fight and what Loma Christ should have really done. Well, the motherfucker can walk on water, right? Huh? He can feed a multitude of people with 3 fish and a loaf of bread, right? Huh? He can heal the sick. He can bring the dead back to life. But he can't win a motherfucking fight. Huh? He couldn't step his game up. He couldn't do more on the inside. And since Devin Haney's such a pillow-fisted fighter, why didn't he take more risks? Why didn't he jump in there and say, fuck this, I'm going to make this motherfucker fight more? Why? He couldn't. Devin was already fighting more. Devin fought differently than what we normally see him do. So why was Loma Christ trying to be so strategic? Huh? Somebody said, because I said notice you couldn't hear anything in his corner. I couldn't hear shit in Lomachenko's corner. We couldn't hear we couldn't hear his mic at all. And some people said, well, depending on where you were, yeah, whatever. As I said, I couldn't hear shit. And you dummies that's talking about, yeah, but you even heard Devin Haney say in the corner, it's like, you know what I'm going to do before I do it, he's figuring me out. What the fuck do you think Bill Haney is there for, stupid? Huh? Huh? Is that any different from Angelo Dundee telling Sugar Ray, hey, you're blowing it, kid, you're blowing it? Is that any different from Teddy Atlas telling Michael Moorer, you're not doing what I'm telling you? And to teach Michael Moorer a lesson to make him want to step up, Teddy Atlas went and sat down ringside. Fuck it. I'm not even going to, he's not even listening to me. Whatever it takes to spark your fighter. So Devin Haney is relying on his dad to help him with his strategy. What the fuck is your point, asshole? What's the point? He was even saying, Loma fingered me out. Okay, and just like I told you, you won't give Devin Haney the Canelo excuse. Like I said, not one of you going to say, yo, Devin's only 24 years old. And here's the thing. He went in there and fought in a debatable fight against a guy that has, 400, what they say? Like 400 motherfucking amateur fights or some shit. So he got tons of experience over Devin in that sense, right? But at the same time, Loma Christ, the Matrix, the Untouchable, was in there with a fucking debatable. And to make yourselves feel better, you try to say that the fight was a whitewash. What y'all smoking? What are y'all smoking? And you guys, you didn't do it for Jack Catterall. Didn't do it for Pernell Whitaker. Didn't do it for Lennox Lewis when he fought Holyfield. Nah, nobody, well, they didn't have that shit back then. Yeah. But bottom line, nobody signed no fucking petition. Nobody made, we're gonna stand with these guys for winning. Nah. But Loma Christ, My God, why have thou forsaken me? Why did I lose to Devin Haney? And y'all go out and make a motherfucking a page like, goddamn, you mean it's 20,000 miserable motherfuckers that's sitting back trying to do what? I guarantee you, motherfucker, they got polluted water in Detroit. You got starving fucking babies, starving families. You have people that's going through shit. People that lost their fucking homes in hurricanes and all that. You motherfuckers ain't trying to start no petition to help people or trying to do like fundraisers to do nothing that's meaningful. All y'all did was showed y'all racist, y'all hatred, y'all ignorance, and y'all motherfucking lifeless at y'all some lonely, bored motherfuckers. If you got a wife, she need to slap the shit out of you. If I saw you with your wife, I'll tell you, hey, I tell your wife, you see this motherfucker punk that you married? Slap the shit out that motherfucker. Do you know that this motherfucker actually made a fucking page for a grown-ass man? Crying like a bitch over another grown-ass man. Slap the fuck out of him. I do it for you. And you go and start a fucking page like, so what's supposed to happen? This is the funny thing. What's supposed to happen? Huh? What's supposed to happen by you creating this page? Man, y'all motherfuckers are taking this shit worse than Lomachenko is. I'm not surprised that Mr. Reporting, I'm not surprised he's on there. I'm not surprised that Pauline. I don't know who the fuck Punch Drunk is. But whoever the fuck he is, all of them that's supporting Loma Christ. I just want to know what the fuck the point is. Because if it's not about boxing in general and going against corrupt judges and shit like that, you just further prove my fucking point. You guys are nothing but a bunch of sheep. And I'm like, y'all are some miserable motherfuckers, man. Look here. I don't care what I've seen happen in boxing. I mean, we just seen Okoli get beat the fuck up last Saturday. One of the judges had that shit scored 112 to 112, and this man got knocked down 3 times. Had the fight scored 112 to 112. They ain't hear nothing about that. It's like the air had been taken away from y'all cells because Loma Christ lost the fight. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to watch the news and see that the fucking suicide rate has went up. People jumping off bridges and shit because Loma Christ lost. And on the 3rd day, you know, he arose to complain but didn't get anywhere. I don't understand how lonely and how bored. You the motherfuckers that be answering questions 3, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning that I posted like 6 months ago. Responding to shit I posted fucking, a whole fucking year ago. I got something else that I got to put out to shut some people up running their mouth about what they don't know. And I'll talk about that at that time. But all this dumb shit that's going on right here, it's not going to take the loss off of Lomachenko's record. And they tried to do that in the past. You know that, right? They literally took the loss off his record. He had a fight and the loss wasn't on there. They had to put the loss back on. And you tell me that that's not favoritism. That's not privilege. That a man can lose a fight and they actually want to take the loss off his fucking record. What? Now let that been Devin Haney or Tank Davis. Let that have been either one of them. And you see if they wouldn't be talking shit. Of course they would. And how about this? How about Loma Christ don't get spoon-fed? They already, look at what they did. They already took Shakur Stevenson's mandatory. He was the mandatory for Devin Haney. They took his position and made him number 2. Now he jumped on the Loma train and that shit backfired on him. And they made the loser of a fight number fucking 1. And y'all pitiful excuses, because they know that he really won. Okay, so if they feel like he really won, why fuck over Shakur Stevenson? So why don't he work his way back up and fight Shakur? Or fight Tank? No, you want him to go straight to where, wait, the same guy that y'all was saying was boring, and just because he's undisputed don't mean anything. The 2 stars of the division is really Ryan and Tank, huh? Yeah. Why did they screw Shakur? Because they don't give a fuck about Shakur. Now, where's the Justice for Shakur page at? Huh? Where's that at? Where's all the Lomachenko fans to come to his rescue like he came in there praising Loma Christ? I thought that, honestly, Loma was probably going to baptize Shakur in that ring. You know, yeah. You believe in me. You follow me. You worship me. For that, I baptize you. You have an abundance of blessings through my touch. Like, really? Yeah, where all the Loma fans at? Nah, that's injustice to Shakur. They shouldn't do that. Where's his page at? Where's the justice for Shakur? But y'all shut the fuck up about that, right? Y'all don't think that that's wrong? That you take a man that's mandatory and just drop him. He didn't lose, Loma did. So how the fuck does he drop in the rankings? But not Loma. So yet, y'all sitting up here talking about Loma Christ being the best in the division. Here's what I say. I don't even want to see him fight Shakur. I mean, if he does, he does. But I want to see him in Tank. I'm going to bet money on that one. And one thing I'm going to tell you is real simple. Y'all don't want to see him fight Tank. Because all the shit y'all talking, y'all know deep down inside, Tank going to catch him. And it's going to be lights out. And y'all can talk all that Tank scared bullshit, but I guarantee you, he'd rather fight Haney again. Even if Tank had those belts. He'd rather fight Haney. If anything, why? Haney doesn't have dynamite in his gloves. Tank does. Stylistically, Tank is fast. He knows what he's doing in the same way. He knows. And it's a different fight. But does he really want to fight Haney? Because he sat there and said they're not giving him a rematch. And then he added to that by saying he think Haney's going to win 40. So what? They ain't asked you nothing about what you think. They asked you, do you want to fight him again? And you said you're not giving him a rematch. And that whatever his Clemens, that Clemens guy sat there, no, we're not giving him a rematch. Okay. But somehow y'all didn't hear that. You know how it goes. I just had to make this crystal clear because you motherfuckers love to say you didn't see anything. Oh, there's no such page. How stupid do you feel now? See, when I posted it in the community section, I gave you a little tab. I said, nah, okay, so for some reason, all of a sudden now, Aries just make up shit. Now, then you motherfuckers are so ignorant that you go on videos that have nothing to do with Lomachenko or Devin Haney and make comments in those sections. And this is why you dumbasses get blocked and deleted, because you're not even having a conversation of intelligence. It's just, let's just say shit out of hatred and anger. And you don't get the time of day. Not on my channel. But Loma Christ got 3 losses now. Deal with that shit. Why the fuck that bothers y'all is beyond me. But other than being a fucking loser, other than being a backwards jackass that pretty much have no thinking process, and yet you have a guy like Paulie. Now just think, Paulie stood there for the world to see and lied to everybody and clearly said that Devin Haney re-signed with Top Rank 2 days before. Where do you think Paulie got that from? Why you motherfuckers don't question Paulie and where his information came from? And the same day I heard that bullshit, I posted exactly what Bill Haney said. And all you motherfuckers did was tuck your tails and run like you always do. See, unlike y'all, I don't give a fuck about these fighters on a personal level. All of them probably a bunch of arrogant assholes, really. Who knows? I don't care personally. I feel nothing. Even no matter who I want to win, if they lose, they just lose. Fuck am I crying for? You won't catch me with no Bud Light towel being thrown over my face. I don't care. You guys do. You guys care. You motherfuckers actually some grown ass fucking men and women. And you motherfuckers actually went and started a Justice for Loma Christ channel. And y'all don't see how pathetic that shit is. That shit's gonna get you nowhere. The only thing you're gonna do is attract a bunch of losers that want to sit up and bitch and complain about every fucking thing. And that's what y'all have in common. So all these little racist, motherfucking immature people that want to get together and cry about a grown man losing a fucking fight, y'all knock yourselves out. But that loss is still on his record. That's number 3 for Loma Christ. And that's what pissed y'all off. And all of comparing him to Floyd, who's 50-0, but yet Loma Christ, he lost early in his career. And lost to a guy that y'all say is pillow-fisted, can't punch. He said Devin Haney looks weak. What he was implying that you guys tried to overlook, he was saying he looked weight drained. That's what he meant. Let's not forget, before the fight, this is not the lightweight, this is heavyweight, right? Yeah. Then all of a sudden he looks weak. Huh? Yeah. Complained about his size. Devin Haney brought that up. But it's different. Oh, it's different because Devin's different. A fighter you couldn't dominate, a fighter you couldn't knock out like you do everybody else, but then he's not world class. But you fought a debatable and lost. That just eats motherfuckers up, the fact that he lost. And that's why people keep saying, no, man, he won. No, he did this, he did. Right. That's not what the record books say. He lost. Simple as that. He lost. That's number 3. Tres. Numero 3. Yeah, that's his 3rd. And y'all sitting up here making fucking pages for a grown ass man. Loma should probably be somewhere screwing his wife or doing whatever the fuck he doing. Y'all sitting up 3 o'clock in the morning. Justice for Loma. You know, y'all worried about a grown ass man like Loma can't take care of himself. This is y'all support system for him. So like I said, is this gonna be for every fighter or just some racist motherfuckers who only care about white fighters? Because I don't see y'all doing this shit for nobody else. So I don't give a fuck about no Ellie Sekback or Punch Drunk, whoever the fuck he is, or whoever the fuck these motherfuckers are. Pauline Maldonado. I might give a fuck about them being. Who cares? Your opinion is Loma won? Cool. You got nothing better to do with your time but create a ridiculous page. And I had people telling me that shit never existed because it's a ridiculous fucking idea. So now when I put it up there, they're like, oh shit, this shit is real. Yeah, because y'all real stupid. That's what the fuck this is. So y'all sitting up, and the funny thing is y'all are never debating me. Y'all are debating the source of information. It's not hearsay. I see shit. If I haven't seen shit, I will tell you word is such and such a thing. I don't know for sure, but this is what I'm hearing. I'll look more into that. I don't have to lie about nothing. About boxing, about fighting, about life, about nothing. That's not how I roll. So what the fuck would I gain by just making up some stupid shit about any of it? So now that you see that the page exists and it's almost 20, probably reached 20,000 by now. 20,000 miserable morons sitting up crying over a grown-ass man. Y'all should be somewhere screwing your wives. Y'all should be somewhere chilling with your kids. Y'all should be somewhere just relaxing, and instead you motherfuckers are sitting up here crying about a fucking man. Loma Christ. You guys are miserable. But so now, that I had to show you motherfuckers, shut the fuck up or you don't know what you're talking about. You see that the fucking channel exists. It's a fucking Instagram. You know, I finished roasting you stupid motherfuckers. I'm tired of even talking to y'all. So I'm about to go in here and get my workout in. Something most of y'all don't know nothing about. Just sitting up here idol worshiping everybody else. So yeah, I had to bring y'all to y'all fucking knees one more time. Tell me that this shit don't exist. It's all lies. It's a rumor. I've never seen it. Who gives a fuck what you saw? If I saw something, I'm speaking on it because I saw it. I even put the motherfucker in my community section. And you got stupid motherfuckers. Yeah, but I never seen that. But how you know? Like, listen, shut the fuck up. How about that? How about you shut the fuck up? You have something to say, makes sense. If you don't, shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure your parents taught you that, right? If you don't have nothing good to say, just shut the fuck up. Because all y'all do is talk about nothing. And complain and whine and bitch. And the same way they try to take Loma's loss off his record, y'all trying to do the same thing and it ain't working. And every time y'all realize that motherfucker got 3 losses, it piss y'all off, it hurt y'all. Loma crisis falling to his knees and he can't get up. Don't let him or any other fighter lose and then find themselves in the very next fight, a title fight. He has nothing to offer Devin Haney. Devin Haney already beat him. It's on to the next one. Now, if he should decide to do it again with Loma, cool. But Loma crying and whining like a little bitch. And the thing is, I respect Loma as a fighter. But the way he's acting, whining, crying like a little bitch, going to sue somebody for $400K. When the fuck did that ever happen? Holyfield got his fucking ear bitten the fuck off. And he ain't sued Mike for no 400 fucking K. What the fuck? This man got his ear bitten off. Mike bit fucking Lennox Lewis on the fucking thigh. He ain't find him no 400 fucking K. Larry Holmes ran across a car with some big ass, dusty, funky ass cowboy boots. Drop kick, who was it? Was it Trevor Burbick? Drop kicked the motherfucker in the chest. He ain't getting sued for no 400K. And you mean to tell me y'all don't feel like that's a bitch move? That a motherfucker can get sued for 400 fucking K for a fucking push. Let's reverse the roles. If Loma pushed Haney and Haney sued him for 400K, you motherfuckers would lose your shit. You make a second page for Loma Christ, trying to get his money back. Y'all make a refund page for him now. Give him his money back. Just a push. And you want to know what y'all do? Y'all to bring up everything I just brought up. And if it was the roles, if the roles was reversed, I'd be saying the same shit about Devin Haney. The difference with y'all is, nah, y'all on some racist shit. Y'all only care about the white fighter. That's why y'all made it about skin color. That's why y'all support Paulie Malignaggi. That's why even though Ellie Setback, see, y'all gotta understand, he's a meat rider. He walk around sniffing up fighters' asses trying to get interviews with them. You understand? I seen him talking to Errol Spence and them not too long ago. But I will never forget this one time, probably like 2 years ago now. He was 2 or 3 years ago. He was talking to Errol Spence and nobody in the gym was responding to Ellie Setback. Because he's a two-faced cock-riding motherfucker. Ellie would talk shit about a fighter right now and then jump on camera and talk to them all nice and act like, you know, he got nothing but pleasant things to say. I remember he was interviewing Roy Jones. I think this was either coming from or on the way to a Hall of Fame ceremony. And he gonna sit there and ask, because Bernard Hopkins and Roy was together. So I gotta ask, who's the fastest between the two of you? And Roy Jones looked at him and said, why you standing there acting stupid? Like, asking stupid questions, man. You come on, man. You know who the fastest, right? Bernard Hopkins basically just chimed in and said, let me put you like this. I was about to throw a left hook, and Roy Jones was about to throw a left hook. And all I can know is, when I was thinking about throwing mine, I already got hit with his. So what is Bernard Hopkins telling you? Yeah, Roy's way faster than I am. But see, that's when Roy was talking with some sense. At least in that sense. Because Roy was tripping at that time too, saying a lot of other crazy shit about other fighters. But bottom line is, Roy Jones checked Ellie's stupid ass. Why are you standing there acting stupid? That's exactly what he asked him. Asking dumbass questions. When I say the same thing about these fucking reporters, they ask stupid fucking questions just to fucking get the interview in. And then you sit there and post this bullshit up, knowing damn well you asking dumbass questions and it was meaningless. It's just, oh, two legends. Let me put that out there. I don't fucking want to talk to these motherfuckers, man. There's no honor for me to meet them. It's no the pleasures I know. They're just human beings. That's it. They're other men. Aries don't get starstruck. Aries not a fan. Aries don't want to take a picture with these motherfuckers. Oh, I met such and such. Met a whole lot of motherfuckers. Fighters, actors, all that shit. Models, listen. Doesn't matter. Like I said, they're just human beings to me. I don't give a fuck if you're a multi-billionaire. I treat you with the same respect I treat a motherfucker that make $7 an hour. Your money don't make you who you are. But you motherfuckers sniffing up Lomachenko's ass, right? Let me tell you something. If I'm saying something and Devin Haney, I feel like he's slipping and doing some sucker shit or whatever, the same way I give a fighter props, I'll bring that shit out as well. Because it's just about the boxing news, what the fighters are doing. It's not about being a fan. Why the fuck do you think on my channel you don't see other fighters? Who the fuck face do you see on my channel? Me, motherfucker. It's my channel. You guys know it's a boxing channel. I don't need to have Roy Jones' picture, Muhammad Ali's picture, Terry Norris. I don't have to have their fucking pictures on my motherfucking thumbnails and or on my profile and my background shot or whatever the fuck they want to call it. I don't need that shit. It's my fucking. This is my channel, and I'm talking about fighters. So I don't need their faces on the front of my channel, because this is what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? If I chose to do that, that would just be my choice. But you've never seen me do that shit. That's the whole thing of what I'm saying. Because I'm not a fucking fan of these motherfuckers. I simply respect and appreciate. That's it. And that's as far as it goes. Y'all wouldn't understand that because y'all worship the ground that Loma Christ walks on. I would say float on, but I think he lost some of his powers after he got beat by Devin. So he's walking. He's no longer levitating over the earth. He's walking footsteps with his sandals on and shit, and his long robe, and his beard and shit. Just cut his hair. Loma Christ. Anyway, I'm tired of talking to you motherfuckers. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. All you hating ass motherfuckers. Racist, hating ass motherfuckers. I'll catch y'all on the next video.
Hey, this guy's just a miserable crybaby.